Ben Woods here. Ben and Woods. He said something interesting today. He reported on Ben and Woods this morning. He had heard from a source that would be in the know that the Padres are interested in Kodai Senga, Pierce Johnson, Jacob deGrom, and Trevor Williams. Here is that audio from Ben and Woods this morning.
I got this from a guy that is in the know. And so I just thought, you know what, I'm going to share it with you because these are interesting names. Obviously, the first one is no stranger to the San Diego Padres. That's Pierce Johnson. The other one is the guy from Japan, Kodai Senga. The last two are a bit of a surprise. Trevor Williams and Jacob deGrom. Wow. Is two names that the Padres are interested in.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I heard.
How do you feel about that?
I feel great about it.
Listen to Ben and Woods.
There you go. I feel great about it. I agree with Woodsy there. I feel great about it. Being involved in deGrom, I mean, creates content for me, definitely. But I think personally for deGrom, obviously that's the name we all immediately go to with that. I don't think Woodsy's a guy that would just say that just to, generate attention. Like deGrom is out there. I think the Padres know it. It's AJ Preller. He's going to contact deGrom's representation and see how much he wants, how much he wants to be on a contender. The Padres are going to be contending in 2023 and see what could happen there. I could see short-term, ridiculously high AAV and Peter Seidler just pretty much be like, F it. Let's go get him. I think it's a long shot, but I could see it because it's AJ Preller as the GM. It's Peter Seidler as the owner of this team. The guy that said a couple weeks ago, I kind of like spending money. Can't take it with you. I know deGrom would be ridiculously expensive, if I can talk. I'm so excited about this. I don't think it's going to happen, but I can see it because of the people that we have running the team. I could see it. I don't think it's going to happen. It would have to be like 2 years, 3 years, $40-50 million a year. I mean, that's what we're talking about here. 45-50 million. He probably wants to break Max Scherzer's AAV, which was like 43 million last offseason, because he's closer to his prime. The baseball world probably thinks he's the better pitcher. I also think it's a long shot, though, because, Steve Cohen, he's like Seidler, maybe even more than Seidler. I'm going to go spend money. He just spent $100+ million on Edwin Diaz for 5 years. The Padres spent half that, right? They spent $46 million on Suarez for 5 years. So he's ridiculous with that, So I think that the odds are Steve Cohen goes nuts and does whatever it takes to keep deGrom, or a team like the Rangers goes and gets him. I don't think he's going to be a Padre, but Woodsy would not throw something out there just to generate attention. I trust that the person that he got that from is someone in the know and is feeding him at least somewhat accurate information that the Padres are interested in deGrom. But, I mean, you could also be like Ben, well, interested in deGrom. Sure, all 30 teams are interested in deGrom. He's one of the best pitchers in baseball. I truly think that, like, interested in deGrom in terms of, like, money-wise, they could be interested. Early on, I think they will be interested. I think later in the offseason, as it goes on, if he doesn't sign early, then they could, kind of back off that and then go get back in starting help and maybe spend money on the power bat. But obviously it's something to talk about. It's obviously something to fantasize about because, again, AJ Preller, Peter Seidler are the people running the team. Picture deGrom, Darvish, Snell, Musgrove, and maybe Martinez. Like, as your five, you have Suarez and Hader in the back end of the bullpen. Maybe if he absolutely goes nuts, and look, this isn't happening. Again, all of this stuff is not going to happen, but he goes absolutely nuts and we fantasize and we can go Abreu at first, Crony at second, Kim at short, Manny at third, Tatis in right, Soto in left, Grisham in center, and you have Nola behind the plate. and you obviously have a great coaching staff. I mean, there's going to be some people saying Padres for the World Series if that happens, right? Maybe not just some, but a lot. Again, I don't see that happening. But Alex here, again, with that super chat a few minutes ago, talking about let AJ cook. He's going to kick the tires on everyone.